Since 2020, the beauty capital of the world, Seoul, has been promoting something called the Multi Balms. The first brand to popularize the novelty multi balm genre was Kahi Seoul. If you love K-dramas, then you must have noticed your favorite K-drama actors and actresses applying this oversized lip balm all over their faces before they see their high school crush or the person they like at work. And sometimes it just happens in random scenes. You would also see them glide this huge stick balm across their neck, sometimes even on their clavicle or collarbones. Even Western artists like Lil Nas X featured the Kahi multi-stick balm in his video. And of course, a lot of beauty content creators have also been talking about them. Many other K-beauty brands have also released their own versions of this multi-stick balm in the last few years. In this video, we will be trying a few multi-stick balms that I've always wanted to try. If this is something you are interested in, stay right here. Hi, hello, 안녕입니다. 반갑습니다. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. I am Ray, and if you don't know who I am, that is okay because you can find out more about me here on all social media platforms. My skin type is oily, sensitive, reactive, dehydrated, and sometimes, depending on the season, it can also be combination. Aside from watching K-dramas, I was first exposed to this world of multi balms when Thank You Farmer reached out to me and asked if I want to try their products. Specifically, their versions of the popular multi-stick balm. And my overall experience with their stick balms have been great. You can check out that video in the description box below. I love the convenience of stick balms because I get to keep my skin moisturized throughout the day without having to carry a moisturizer, or I should say a traditional moisturizer. But I stopped using these multi-stick balms when the sunstick category became even more popular, keeping us protected from UV rays, something that multi-stick balms simply cannot do. But I still believe there's a place for multi-balms, and that's why I wanted to make this video for you guys to try a variety of multi-balms with you. This video is made possible by StyleKorean. On this channel, I review skincare products so that you can shop with confidence. Everything I say in this video comes from my personal experiences. With that being said, let's go! 우리 가자! The first stick balm or multi-balm we have today is by JM Solution. This here is their Marine Luminous Pearl Multi-Balm, made with various living things found in the ocean, from sea lettuce to kelp to pearls. Fun fact, Korean actor Jung Hae-in is one of the, I guess, faces for JM Solution. He's not here, but I've seen him on JM Solution's website, and I think he's specifically the face of this multi-balm, and I didn't know that before. Let me know in the comments if you like this actor. In recent memories, I have seen JM Solution, the brand, in seemingly random places. I've seen them in Chinese pharmacies or any kind of Asian pharmacies, and even H Mart. And I think it's because JM Solution is one of the OG K-beauty brands, and it's always been the Korean beauty brand that the older generation loves. So it makes sense, actually, that you can find JM Solution in places where 아줌마, 아저씨s, 할머니들, 할아버지들 would visit. So let's see what this multi-balm is all about. Let's do a little ASMR unboxing. Oh, okay. It has a little flap here to prevent the tube itself from shifting inside the box. Ooh, okay. I feel like a lot of the multi-balms have very similar packaging, so I'm not going to talk too much about them. It's just a really oversized lipstick or lip balm. But in terms of sturdiness, I feel like this one is a bit hefty in terms of how it feels in your hands. Like, it doesn't feel like it's something that's light or like a toy. Cha-cha! Yeah. Let's see if this has any fragrance. Oh yeah, it does. Ooh. Oh, it smells like, how do I describe this? It smells like linen plus like fresh diapers. Soap? Maybe it's actually just soap. It kind of smells like detergent. Yeah, I would say like maybe like clean clothing, like linen, detergent, fabric softener. I feel like it's like the fresh kind of smell. All right, let's see how it feels on my skin. I'm gonna swatch this on this part of my face, and then I'm just gonna swatch the other ones across the other parts of my face. Oh, it kind of just starts melting on my skin. Okay, glides pretty easily, I would say. I can already feel like, yeah, it's very tacky. I feel the tackiness. Oh, it's very tacky. It's very hydrating, I would say. It makes your skin feel very moist. It kind of gives you like that dewy feeling after you do your skincare. But I'm not really liking the finish because it is very sticky. I can feel the stickiness on my skin right now. And not to mention when I touched it earlier, very sticky, like ugh. And the scent is very strong. I smell it right now, even stronger than before. I would say it would get a really high score from me in terms of hydrating and moisturizing, but in terms of the finish, the tackiness, I don't really like it. I'm also not a fan of the fragrance. It's such a weird smell. In terms of application, it is very easy to glide across your skin. It glides much faster and easier and smoother than the ones I've tried from Thank You Farmer. Oh, I know how to describe this now. Okay, so the texture feels like a cleansing balm. It does break down very easily in terms of being in contact with your skin, but it doesn't melt into like a puddle of nothing like cleansing balms do. I think it's because of how they formulated the wax. The wax in here probably is, I would say, like a nicer kind of wax, if that makes any sense. The thing is with Multi Balms, they are formulated with wax so that it can stay in this shape and size, right? So once it touches your skin, the wax melts away and then it releases the products onto your skin. And I feel like maybe it's because how JM Solution chose to formulate their wax with the rest of the ingredients. That's why it makes the application process feel a lot smoother and glides on your skin much better. Overall, I feel like this is not a bad product to have. I personally enjoy the process of applying it. I just don't really like the smell. I don't like the tackiness. I do appreciate the hydration. It really feels like I splash water on my face except for just this area. I would say my overall first impressions rating would be a B-. It has a lot of potential. I feel like once they remove the fragrance, which is really weird, I don't understand what the smell is. Once they do that, I feel like maybe it can be a B+. Okay, so the next two multi balms are from Mixsoon. You guys should know by now that Mixsoon is probably one of my all-time favorite K-beauty brands. I have loved them since 2022, back when they finally made it over to like the western part of the world. They've definitely been around in Korea for a while already, but my first time trying Mixsoon was, I would say, mid 2022, so it's been about 2 years now. I personally have never come across a bad Mixsoon product ever, at least not yet. And I was so surprised to find out that they also released their own multi balms. We have the Centella stick balm here and then the bean stick balm here. So let's start with the Centella stick balm. This stick balm is meant to calm your skin. We've talked about Centella like a million times on this channel, so we're not going to talk more about Centella. So instead, let's get right into this stick balm. This packaging is so beautiful and I expect nothing less from Mixsoon. It always delivers when it comes to package design. Oh wow, this already feels a lot heavier than JM Solution. Like this one definitely is sturdier. The quality of this casing is so much nicer. It has a nicer matte finish to it. The text on the actual casing is a little bit, is it embossed or is it, what's the other one? Embossed, and it's like, I feel embossing is sinking and then something else is like raising it. The text is raised from the surface, so I feel like that adds a little bit more of that luxurious feeling to this whole thing. Even the cap has like their emblem on it that says Centella Stick Balm Mixsoon. Let's open this and see if there's any fragrance. Ooh, no fragrance so far. It's just like nothing. You kind of smell like the wax, I guess, if anything, but yeah, there's no fragrance or anything that stands out to me at least. So for this one, I'm gonna apply this on this area over here. This one feels a little bit creamier than JM Solutions. JM Solutions feels more like a legit balm that just starts breaking down once it touches your skin. This one feels like it needs a little bit more work from you in order to break down. So you have to kind of, you know, press it harder a little bit to kind of make the stick balm really get onto your skin. So I feel like this, again, goes back to the wax quality. Mixsoon's wax quality might not be as high of a quality compared to JM Solution, I feel like. And you know, sometimes when you have like candles, right? You have soy wax and you have like the regular wax. I feel like JM Solutions feels more like soy wax, and this one feels more like the typical wax you would use for skincare. But honestly, once it starts to really work into your skin, it feels really easy to apply. It just kind of glides easier now. Let's see how the finish is. Okay, it's definitely, I feel like it's a little bit dewy, right? Like the finish itself is dewy. The texture, it's not sticky the way JM Solutions was, but you definitely notice something on your skin. It's not like a matte finish. It's not even airy, I would say. You know that something's on your skin. You know that you applied it on your skin. It's not as sticky though, which I really like. It gives you that natural glow once you apply it. I don't know how long this will last, of course, but yeah, just look at that shine. I mean, if you're not into this kind of, you know, shiny, dewy look, this is definitely not for you, of course. I like that there is no fragrance, and once the product starts to break down on your skin, it feels a lot better. The first time you ever open this and you put it on your face, you're gonna feel a little bit weird about it because you're like, why isn't this thing sticking to my skin yet? Like, why isn't it working yet? But once it does work, it feels really nice. So I feel like the application isn't too bad. No fragrance, which is great. The ingredients, from what I've seen so far, isn't too bad. And I really trust Mixsoon when it comes to ingredients. They're not gonna put ingredients that will be irritating on my skin. So I would say ingredients-wise, they're also pretty good. I feel like dry skin types might like this the most because it's so hydrating, so dewy as a finish, but also sensitive skin. I think sensitive skin types would enjoy this a lot because of the Centella components to this. Oily skin type, on the other hand, I don't know. I'm an oily skin type. I didn't mind it, but I feel like it might give me some issues later on down the line in terms of looking like a grease ball, because like you can see just head on right now, right? This is shinier than this side. So I'm not a huge fan of looking like a grease ball, and I feel like I can easily become one if I use this for the entire face. But overall, I don't hate it. I like it. I like it a lot more than JM Solution, mainly because there's no fragrance. And the built quality of this is very nice. There's no fear that maybe the stick balm will fall out of the casing. The twist component is really nice as well. The packaging design, of course, is an A+++ for me. That's like a given when it comes to Mixsoon. They are just masters of packaging design. The product itself, I would say, as an overall first impression, it's really good, but it's not great or excellent or holy grail. So I would say my first impressions rating for this would be a B+. This is Mixsoon's Bean Stick Balm. I am sure we all know the wondrous world of Mixsoon's Bean Essence. At least by now, you should have heard of Mixsoon's Bean Essence across all social media platforms. I personally really like the Bean Essence because I love the texture, I love how fun it is, and it feels really nice on my skin. And I noticed that my skin does get really glowy the next morning. So I really like the Bean Essence, and I feel like, yeah, it's really hyped, but I feel like it's one of those products that does deserve to be hyped. So I was extra excited when I found out that StyleKorean sent me the Bean Stick Balm. In terms of this stick balm specifically, I want to know if this stick balm will give me the same satin finish that the Bean Essence gave me, and also how moisturizing this stick balm would feel on my skin. Just as expected, the packaging is just the same as the Centella stick balm, which is totally fine. The stick balm is its own category, so it makes sense that Mixsoon would package it the same way. Whoosh! So again, just like the Centella stick balm, this one is just as hefty and feels the same way in terms of weight and how it feels in your hand. Very sturdy canister here. Now, for the fragrance test. Thankfully, there is no fragrance. So for this one, I'm gonna swatch it on this cheek instead. So move my hair out of the way. I can still smell JM Solution Stick Balm from here after all this time. So the fragrance itself does not dissipate at all. It just stays. Here we go with the Bean Stick Balm. Wait. This one broke down much quicker than the Centella one. This one's already melting on my skin. It's like butter. This one feels so much better. Wow. Ooh, look at that glow. Oh, my hair stuck to it now. Wow. Oh, it feels really nice. Oh, I like this one. I like this one a lot. I am in love. So as you can see, I feel like the finish is pretty similar to the Centella one. It still gives you that really glowy look as a finish. What about the actual stickiness? Wait. This one is not sticky at all. Wait, I'm so confused right now. Hold on. So the Centella Stick Balm gives you the dewy look, but it still has a little bit of like that tacky, sticky feeling. This Bean Stick Balm gives you the exact same glowy, dewy look without that stickiness. It's still wet though. You know, my skin still feels very moist, damp, wet, whatever you want to call it, but it's not sticky. It's definitely a lot more lightweight than the Centella one. I think we have a clear winner already. Mixsoon Bean Stick Balm. It might be a big statement right now, but I feel like this is my favorite stick balm so far, the Bean Stick Balm. Now I feel like this one might be better for oily skin types because it's not sticky. It doesn't feel like there's anything on my skin. This one feels a lot more airy than the Centella one, and because of that I feel like dry skin types like myself would enjoy this one a lot more, only because we don't like the heaviness on our skin because we already are producing a lot more oil. So having a lightweight finish without that stickiness really helps me reach for this stick balm over the others. In terms of setback, honestly, I can't find a flaw with the stick balm so far. At least with the Centella one, you know, I realized that, oh, it's a little stickier, it takes a lot longer for your skin to really absorb it. But this one works so well with my skin. It's wild how they're both from the same brand. This one clearly is so much better. Something about Mixsoon's Bean line, I don't know. I feel like their R&D department has a favorite and it's clearly their Bean line. I went into this thinking like, okay, I love Mixsoon, but maybe this is the one product that will get me to say that I finally found a bad product, but Mixsoon did it again. So first impressions, or I should say overall first impressions rating, is an A+. This one I really like. And it sucks because these are not cheap, right? I think these run for about $30. So if I'm out of this, I would have to actually get another one. And why do I fall in love with the most expensive things? Finally, we have arrived at the pinnacle of multi balms. The reason why multi balms are so popular. The mother of all multi balms. Of course, we are talking about the Kahi Seoul Wrinkle Bounce Multi Balm. Let's see if the quality of this multi balm matches what others have been saying about this sensational product. In other words, will this thing make me the next K-drama actor? Let's find out. Right from the start, I feel like this packaging is the most gaudy and like flashy because you have this metallic, you know, foil kind of finish on the box itself. The entire Kahi logo is just shiny. And of course you have the iconic gold band here, which is kind of like their motif for the entire brand. If you watch their commercials, you see this line everywhere, and this is kind of like their thing, I guess. And I know they have multiple versions of their multi balms. This one is the original one, the pink one, and I wanted to try their pink one, which is their original one, because it's the original one, before I try their other ones. Everything about this is so pink. It is actually, it's pretty. Everything about this packaging screams girly pop, and I'm actually here for it, okay? I am here for it. Ooh. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. What? Hold on, what? Whoa, okay. So here's the thing. Kahi Seoul is the more popular one, right? It is also, I feel like, the most expensive one. You would think that the quality of the casing would be better, like compared to, let's say, Mixsoon, right? Even JM Solution, let's just compare them two. Even compared to JM Solution, which is highly more affordable, Kahi Seoul's canister is so light. This is what I'm talking about when I say, like, sometimes these things can feel like toys. This one feels like a toy. Let's open this up and see if there's any fragrance. Cha-cha! Hold on, I can't tell if I'm smelling this or this JM Solution balm here. Oh, there's a little bit of fragrance. It's very floral. I want to say maybe like eucalyptus? I don't know. It's definitely not this, okay? It's not as strong as JM Solutions, but it's definitely some kind of floral sense that I don't particularly mind. Yeah, it's definitely not as bad. I don't mind this one at all. All right, the texture and finish test. I feel like this is the part that really makes or break the product. It's like, oh, what if it doesn't work? Or what if it sucks? Let's get right into it. I'm gonna put it over here, the last piece of my face that I can use. Ooh. Ooh. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. This one glides really nice. Okay, I can see why K-drama actors have been doing this in random scenes or before they see their favorite people. This one glides so easily, so nicely. It doesn't feel like the synthetic wax that you normally get. But then again, I don't know much about waxes. So I'm just apply a few more layers just to be fair. But this one's already feeling very hydrating and very moisturizing right now compared to the others. I am torn because the packaging is so weird. The packaging is not that great, honestly. But there is that glow. There is that, you know, that shine to it. I don't know. I feel like oily skin types might have to skip on this one. This one is also very tacky, also very like sticky. Yeah, this one definitely leaves a very sticky finish on your skin as well. Like if you touch it, it's like, it's transferable. it really transfers onto other surfaces. But the application is really nice. There's minimal fragrance, is not as strong as JM Solutions, so I feel like in that department it's okay. But the finish is what I'm concerned with because I feel like oily skin types might not like it. I feel like sensitive skin types might not even like this either because you feel it on your skin, and because of contact dermatitis or anything that can cause your skin to flare up, this might give you an issue. It's not giving me an issue, luckily. Normally anything that touches my face would just automatically turn red, right? This one didn't give me that, so thankfully that didn't happen. But yeah, I would say dry skin types, flaky skin, dehydrated skin might like this, but if you're sensitive, maybe do like a quick little patch test if you can at like Olive Young, or I don't even know if they have this in Sephora, or wherever you can find like cosmetics. Other than that, there's really no other setbacks for me, at least, that I've noticed. My overall first impression rating for this would probably be a B+. It lost a lot of points in my books because of how cheap the packaging feels. Like, I'm so sorry, Kahi, for saying this, but from what I know at least, Kahi doesn't really have a lot of best-selling products except for their Multi Balms. And if this is your bread and butter, I would say invest more in the packaging, because if you're selling this for at least, you know, I think it's $42 or maybe like $38, it's a lot of money, right? And so if I can get Mixsoon for about $30, why would I choose this one over this one if it's cheaper and the quality of the packaging is much nicer? Does that make any sense? I feel like that's pretty fair of like a conclusion, right? I would not really consider this as a disappointment because I did not go into this with high expectations. I feel like this is one of those things where people did hype it up a lot. And yeah, the product itself is great because I feel like it feels nice on my skin, but the packaging wise, which is really where all the money goes to in terms of what you're purchasing, I feel like that part failed miserably because there's no way that this would feel like a cheap toy compared to JM Solution. This is known for, like, you know, the Ajuma brand, right? And yet this one has a better canister, a better casing, better packaging. Feels more luxurious than this one. This one feels so light. This feels like it's empty in there right now. And I know I'm dragging it, but like this feels like it's empty in there. I'm so confused. Kahi, please go back to the drawing board and do something about this, because why does this feel like it's empty in here? It's so light. I am confusion. It's been 2 hours now after applying the stick balms on my face, and I can honestly say that JM Solutions kind of disappeared. It no longer remains as shiny or even like moisturizing at this point. Over here at Mixsoon Centella Stick Balm, you can also see a bit of the balm fade now. It's no longer as shiny and greasy. It's still shiny and greasy, but no longer as shiny and greasy. Then over here, this side, I feel like this is the shiniest I'll ever look in my life because wow. This is Mixsoon's Bean Stick Balm, and as you can see, it is very much still moisturizing my skin right now. I really like how this finish looks, especially if you are kind of like filming something, if you're on camera a lot. I feel like this is a nice look to have if you like the dewy, glossy look. Over here, really, I feel like the Kahi is true to what it's marketing in terms of like glass skin. I feel like when K-drama actresses and actors, they use the Kahi stick balm to achieve that glass skin look, it really does give you that glass skin look here. And I have never looked this shiny and greasy before, and I'm okay with it because I feel like it's greasy, but it's like very even, you know? It's very even kind of finish. It's not like patchy. So I really like this side of my face and how it's, you know, glowing. Ultimately, I think my bet would go to Mixsoon because I like this a lot. If you are really trying to get to like that glossy look, definitely Kahi. I'm gonna show you guys how it's gonna look without this quick little lighting here. So give me 1 second. All right, so this is natural lighting. Again, Mixsoon Bean Essence, Kahi's, JM Solution, basically kind of gone. Mixsoon Centella Stick Balm. This is the natural lighting. Let me know what you guys think. Hello! Future Ray here. As you can see, a lot of time has passed since I last saw you in this video. This is me editing this video right now, and as you can see, I already cut my hair. My hair looks different. As I'm editing this video and I get to this part, the outro, I realized that my mic feed just disconnected from my camera. I didn't even realize it until now, and so I gotta do something about it and say goodbye to you guys, or, you know, make this outro or remake this outro because I don't have footage from my original filming day. Anyway, so I'm gonna pull up my script again so I can properly say the outro for you guys. That is all for this episode of Try K-Beauty with me. If you would like me to try other types of K-Beauty products, please leave a comment below. Check out my shorts for more reviews of K-Beauty Multi Balms. Which Multi Balm did you enjoy the most today in this video? Let me know. Judging on the quality and the build of all these Multi Balms, I feel like Mixsoon's Multi Balm has the highest quality in terms of product packaging. They are definitely far superior in terms of sturdiness with their casing. And I feel like Mixsoon can actually justify their high pricing for their Multi Balms solely based on their packaging. The other Multi Balms packaging simply are not at the same level as Mixsoon's. But I feel like Kahi's Multi Balm definitely gives you that instant plumping, glowing effect, glass skin effect if you will, compared to the other ones. The Mixsoon one took a while for it to really work into my skin, I feel like. JM Solutions surprisingly was very hydrating. The fragrance was pretty bad, and I feel like if you want to choose the more affordable option, go for JM Solution. If you want to ride the hype train, go for Kahi, of course. And especially if you don't care about the quality build of the Multi Balms, if you don't care about the casing, you don't care about how sturdy it is, go for JM Solution. It's the same quality in terms of packaging as Kahi, except it's, I think, a lot cheaper. And lastly, thank you Nasha from StyleKorean for sending over these Multi Balms for me to try. 감사합니다. As always, I'm gonna leave all the product links in the down bar below for you guys to check out in case you guys are interested. Please help this channel grow by subscribing and sharing this video with your friends and family. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, be safe, stay hydrated, and most importantly, be gentle with yourself. I mean it. 안녕. Come back for more. 주세요. 주세요. 주세요.